I'm Max Nelson. Welcome to my office. I'm an associate professor in Greek and Roman Studies in the Department of Languages, Literatures, and Cultures. I've always enjoyed history. I like ancient Greek and Roman history because you learn the languages as well. And everything is a puzzle, right? You look at the ancient sources, you try to figure out what actually happened in ancient times. One thing that I got fascinated with was the history of beer. Here is a reproduction ancient beer vessel, right? It has a filter here because ancient beer would have been quite cloudy and had various ingredients in it. I've got about 2,800 books here, all categorized, right? Here we have Rome, Pompeii, gladiators, movies, Roman history, and so on. I'll show you one I'm proud of, and it's the one I wrote, The Barbarian's Beverage, A History of Beer in Ancient Europe. It traces the history of beer from the very beginnings to late Roman times in ancient Europe. So most of the items I have are reproductions, right? So this, for example, is a reproduction of a Roman dice tower. When they played games, they would throw the dice in there to get a random result, right? Or I have reproduction oil lamps, reproduction scrolls, and so on. But I like the story behind these. These were gifted to me by the professor who taught my job before I did. He retired and I took over. So we have some jewelry, some ancient pieces of pottery here. Let's take a look at my fridge here. Unfortunately, it's empty for the moment, so I'll have to don some armor and go loot Barbarian Camp to get some food. I was an undergraduate here at the University of Windsor in the same program that I teach in. I was very lucky that my parents traveled a lot. They brought me to places like Rome. Here I am as a kid in Rome. My dad was a professor his whole career here at the University of Windsor. He taught me a lot. He was interested in political science and philosophy, so I like to keep a picture of him on my desk as well. Sorry, you'll have to go now. I have to go teach, so I'm gonna grab some of my equipment here. But it was great talking to you, and I hope perhaps I'll see you one day in one of my Roman history classes. I also teach Latin, Roman civilization. Thanks for stopping by.